Well, it's been a long and emotional journey, and frustrating, but we're finally at the end of Majora's Mask. I'm a little late, yacht, and Paul McCartney's bass line in She's So Heavy is amazing. And I'm only streaming this tonight because I want to make sure I finish it. It's possible I'll stream something else after this, but I want to say I really appreciate you all donating to the charity that was totally last minute, and this stream was just intended for a one-off, just a couple hours, and it ended up being something more than that. I mean, for me it was a good chance to revisit a game that I really loved, and we ended up together solving the mysteries and getting the 20 rupees and doing the other things. And also, you know, possibly doing something good. Like I said, it's been fun. It's been a good stream for me. I've enjoyed it. I hope it's provided you with some frustration and entertainment. I'll miss it. Even if it wasn't the full Majora, even if it was just a bunch of randomized gobbledygook all put together, it was great. Truly one of the best games ever made, in my humble opinion. Even if it does have some frustrating game mechanics. See, I can't just say it's one of the best without being honest about it, but... see, just as I mentioned the game's problems, the music gets... spooky. I mean, it just worked on so many levels. Timing my birthday 35th with Tingle, and, you know, the nature of this game to begin with, given what we're going through, I just couldn't have thought of a... it really was, I guess, the exact right game for me to stream. For me, at least. Chat, someone... what happened? Uh-oh. Oh. Good thing I had that backup save, no? So that's a problem. The owl statue overwrote the manual save. That would have completely dead-ended the run. That was the most terrifying moment of this entire playthrough, holy shit. I actually need a second to catch my breath. Alright, we're good. Hi everyone, welcome back to the stream. I'd like to let you know that someone found Nobunga in an old video of mine. Cyber Akuma linked this. Do you remember the game Goblet Grotto? Are You Goblet? I streamed it in 2015. Akumajo Nobunga. There he is. I doubt I was remembering that. I thought there was someone on the Final Fantasy dev team named Nobunga, but now we know he's actually a part of the lore. Akumaja is canon. I think we're gonna have to... his ancestor was Hideki, and the Nobunga that we talk about is Akumaja. Akumajo literally means demon castle. It's the name of Castlevania in Japanese. Oh, Akumajo's castle. Right. What do you think, chat? Should we... Akumajo works? I think it kind of works. Considering, you know, the menace that he is to video games. Sure, why not? Just Nobunga is way better. Well, we're not gonna call him by his first name often. For me, like, you know, I'm planning on just calling him Nobunga. But if someone asks, you know, we know who he is now. Vinny, are you forcing a meme? No. Forced is actually probably the best way to say it. Yeah, past tense. It's more lore than anything. I just... you know, it's just part of the lexicon of video games at this point. Like booty blasting as a Goron. Also, I'm not talking about flesh falling off the bones today. That's Tuesday. As stated last time, like I said, I ended up the day after, I was like, man, I was really just in a weird fucking foul mood last time I streamed this. So I'm more than happy to delay the skin talk until Tuesday. Vinny, Maneater just came out today where you play as a shark in Evolve. I heard Lime stream that. Is it any good? EGS exclusive? Uh-huh. Well, we're not doing that conversation again. I've already had several people tell me, Vinny, here's exactly why EGS sucks, and showed me a feature list comparison. And I already know how I feel about it. I don't want to go back into it. It's just infuriating to talk about. Especially because there's a part of me that's like, well, competition good. But, I'm not gonna be playing that game, sorry. I do like sharks, though. Vinny, talk about your favorite band again instead. Yeah, well, that's positive, at least. That makes me happy. Epic Game Store discussion makes me fucking miserable. Alright, so, chat, it looks like we have everything we need just about. I think we do have everything vital. I just have to go to Icona, which is something that Scotty in Star Trek would say a lot. I cannot do it, Captain. Chex Quest? I'd consider Chex Quest. If it's an hour long. Yeah, whatever. Vinny, thoughts on Kit Fisto being killed? In episode 3? I thought he went out pretty badly, honestly. He didn't really get a chance to even do anything. He just kinda like let an old man stab him. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that. Is his name really Fisto? Yeah, his name is really Kit Fisto. Yeah. Chap, how do I open this gate again? For maximum quickness? Just go left. You can never open the gate? Okay. What if I just go here? Well, okay, hang on a minute. If I want to get to Stone Tower, I have to do all this stuff? Like, cause there's stuff up here, too. We can take a look around real quick. Vinny, light arrows. People were saying I don't need the mirror shield. You can just go straight into Stone Tower. You don't even need to visit Icona? Okay. But I don't quite know how to get to Stone Tower. The music box quest is a nice, short side quest here. Okay. Vinny, you can't do it? Oh, do I need a mask for it? I don't have the Song of Healing. Never got the bunny hood either. Area is so fucking creepy, I love it. I guess this is spring water? I don't, I mean, I'm just looking around, I don't remember much of this area. Aside from this fucking amazing music, but, thought you were supposed to get something here. No. The house is working now? This activates the music box, but it doesn't get you anything. Oh, we get to hear the nice music. Vinny, that's hot dog water. I still don't really boil hot dogs. I like to grill them. You know, press them for whatever information they may have. And then I eat them. Get ready for wonderful music. Wait, no. Where's the extra cool music, chat? Oh, this is it. Yeah, I like this music. This is good stuff. This is where Ben... Wait, do I need Ben now? I think I can hold off on Ben for a little bit, right? Oh, you can spawn multiple Bens, right? I'm calling it Ben. It's not... Just one from each mask. Okay. You got that, Ben? It's Link. There he is. I just want to know who on the design team thought this was a good idea and then approved it. Because let me tell you, it's a fucking great idea. Aonuma really had some, disturbing ideas for what this game could be. I do not disagree with his decisions. Aonuma hates this game. No, he had some issues with choices he made. But, when the 3DS remake came around, he, you know, retooled it, and for better or worse. I think both better and worse, and, you know. But we could talk about that Nerl video for 10 hours, and still no one would be happy, and nothing would be solved, but... I think, he tried to do some stuff in a way that would maybe make a little more sense. But anyway, I still think Aonuma fucking killed it with this game. Shocking how good this be for his first, directorial debut as, you know, for Zelda. Someone said I still like the 3DS version despite its flaws. I do too. I enjoy playing it. Watch my playthrough of it, I enjoyed it. I know one day I'll be able to stream it again. One day in the future, I'll be able to, like, play a version with better textures and with all the fixes. And it'll be fucking great. And it'll, you know, be, like, massive resolution. It's gonna look awesome. I can't wait. Even if it's 5 years from now, which would be kind of perfect. Or better Nick Cage textures, yeah. Yeah, you can already do it on Citra with good resolution and a couple fixes, but I believe there's a texture pack coming from Majora's Mask 3D as well. Vinny, get the mirror shield because it's actually- my actually real OCD makes me anxious that you won't have it in the endgame. Well, I won't. But that's okay. What? Mate, it's fine. I mean, I too like the design of the shield. I think it's creepy and weird. But, yeah, it might be a huge fucking pain in the ass to get that shield, so I don't think I'm actually going to attempt it. Just gonna take a quick look on the map here, and, definitely not the spoiler log. Nope. So chat, the frog choir over at the mountain. Is that a tough quest to do? Do I need anything special? I need the Garrow mask, right? That's a huge pain in the ass. You need to beat every mini-boss again. Okay. Just the frog okay. I'm good. Alright, so, chat, do I need to bend these switches? That's just to go back. Alright. Did you get your chunky shrapnel vinyl today? No. No, but I can tell you what I did. I heard all of Realign in full, start to finish. And, in a decent track order, almost all the songs completely mixed. So, fucking sucks. So just keep them hopes all the way down. What's wrong with it? Oh, it's just... I heard my voice on it. I'm like, ugh. I hear my own voice. Neku's too small, he doesn't... I feel like I might need to do this, but... I gotta get rid of old bends. What, in the 3DS version, was there like a bend button? Or am I remembering incorrectly? No. Alright, never mind. It was the same as it was in this. Is there still COVID donating? No, that ended a couple, days after. It didn't replay the song after the first time. Oh, that's what was different? Yeah, like I said, though, the donating for the COVID relief made me really happy. Because, like I said, just New York. There was even someone else in my life that, you know, is not doing great, is still in the hospital. So it's still happening. Not someone, you know, I know, like, it's not like a family member or anything like that, so I'm grateful for that, but at the same time, it just never ends, the fun never ends. So, even if it was a small thing, I'm glad that people were kind enough to go and do it. Trying real hard to, you know, stay positive. I don't know if I have to bend here. Hang on. Well, that's not quite helping right this second, is it? But this part always fucking confused me. This confused me so much. You keep moving off the switches, but I'm not sure. Vinny, another bend below? Well, I put a... There was a bend over there. Did I not put a bend there? I've never been there. I see what you did, chat. That's good. Vinny, I'll never forget the Viper the Rapper discussion. What you did when you played this game on the 3DS. Really? So I was here and I was talking about Viper the Rapper? Well, history repeats. There was a meme going around recently about how Billie Eilish wrote a song in quarantine. Like, Billie Eilish made a song, and people were like, they put a picture of Billie Eilish's one song to Viper the Rapper's 350 albums that he made in 1 year. So, that was a William Eyelash meme that was going around. And I think they used the cover of Viper the Rapper's Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack. Yule Cowards, he wrote? Is that really? The name of the album is Yule Cowards? He made some songs about COVID saying he made it. Is he alright? Like, is he doing okay? Cause... what? That doesn't really surprise me that much given Viper's... You know, when you're doing a full 300 and something albums per year, you run out of material and topics, so you're eventually just gonna say every sentence that can be said in the English language, and then every other language too. I just can't believe that dude's still making, like, that much music. He's not making, like, 300 albums a year, is he? Like, what is he... Has he slowed down to, like, 200? I don't need the Scarecrow song here, do I? That's bonus over there? Okay, never mind then. So I actually caught a fairy in Terraria earlier, and their materials, I don't know what you do with them, but when you hover over their tooltip, it says, hey, listen. You're supposed to use them to find treasure. They were upstairs. They were upstairs. They were outside. So they weren't leading me to treasure. They kind of went back and forth. Vinny, you can flip the tower already, probably saving you time. I'm sure someone who speedruns this game probably knows if that will be a good idea or not. Vinny, his newest song is called Guns Don't Kill People, Viper Do. Oh, okay. Like I said, you eventually just run out of stuff to talk about in your songs. So you just have to, just everything. Just everything. Boss key is in the flipped version, flipping it will save time, okay. Well, it's a good thing that worked out in the end. Didn't I just do, like, sky flips in Terraria? I was just sky flipping all over the place, and now I'm sky flipping in this game. Yeah, this is nothing. I mean, you saw what was going on in Paper Ball yesterday. That was a trick. I just did a speedrunner trick there.
Sky tissue that I wish you saw. Bodega in the midst of fall. With the birds I chat at the bone that do.
What's the name of that song again? Oh, I think the name of that song is
Sky tissue.
What was the other song? Someone said something about a Chili Pepper song. Can't Stop. That's, yeah. I like that one too. He goes,
Stop, beat, about a beat through.
I think he's talking about pita bread in that song. Which I like. So, I'm a fan of that one. What's the song where he says, ever wonder if it's all for you? Is that Can't Stop?
World I love the bean, da pop dee da pop dee da pop.
Wait a minute, you're telling me this entire world is just for me? Thank you for the validation, Anthony Kiedis. Well, they really don't want me fucking hookshotting onto that treasure chest, do they? I think, Deku Stink can get up here and do it. I had a dream. I had a weird dream that I just remembered. I was watching Jack White live in a room. It was like a round room. He was doing, I think, Raconteur's songs, and he ended one of the Raconteur's most popular songs, which doesn't actually exist in real life. And he had like, it was a circular room, and I was in there watching and enjoying the show, and there were a bunch of like people in white suits dancing to the music in like a circular pattern. And then he gets to the end of the song, and he bangs on a gong with a skeleton. And then I woke up. Watched too many music videos with the pepper last night. There was a pepper in VR chat. I played a little bit, and we were watching music videos, and a dude dressed as a pepper joined us. And the dude was just a menace. He was putting on, like, someone's ass. Like, we were watching, you know, just 80s music videos, like, just good stuff. And then this pepper guy joins, and he doesn't say a word. He's just a pepper with long legs. And he goes over to the video player, and he's just putting on, like, just pure loud trash. And it was like, how dare you, Pepper Man? And he would just sit there. Or he would crawl on the floor. And then just as we're getting into the video, Pepper would show up and change it to, like, the person's ass. I really don't know what to do in this fucking dungeon, do I? I probably need to get that key. That seems like a good thing to do. Vinny, you never need to flip the tower again. This is taking forever, chat. Go to the middle one instead. I didn't think Deku Link had enough distance. Go in the tunnel in the wall. I'll be honest, doing the dungeons out of order has left me tremendously confused. Because if it wasn't for the chat, I'd be having a lot of difficulty right now, especially considering Zelda dungeons are designed in a way that you get the item, and it makes some level of logical sense to fucking know where you're going next, but as I'm playing this, I have every item, so I just get confused. The attacks on my life have left me scarred. So, you know, we go this way. Can you get up there, buddy? Oh yeah, you can! Oh, I was overcomplicating that. Oh, it's just a stray fairy. Alright. Vinny, don't worry, it's not like you're on a time limit. True. I'm just trying to get my speed run under 2 weeks. I guess I kinda do have to flip the tower again, don't I? Vinny, will you do randomized Wind Waker at some point? Would you say randomized Wind Waker is a longer randomizer or a shorter one? A bit longer. I can't wait to dig up every Triforce piece looking for the one item I need to progress. You can start with the full Triforce. Oh, that would make life a little easier. But I'm talking more about, like, vital items. Is there a randomized Twilight Princess? I don't know. Maybe. Vitums? I was gonna say Vitums, but I didn't, so chat did instead. That's good, thanks chat.
Something happens and I'm head over heels.
I wonder if those were actually the 80s dudes' voices. Or if one dude did that in the early 80s and then every other 80s singer was like, I want to sound like that. Because there were a whole lot of 80s dudes that sounded exactly like that. It was a meme, Vinny? Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, it actually was. The Cure. Yeah, there's them. Again, XTC. Andy Partridge kind of had that voice. Tears for Fears, definitely. You know, Duran Duran a little bit. I feel like... Are there any examples of people from the 70s trying to sound like 80s man when the 80s rolled along? Like, that would be weird if someone, like, modified their singing style to be like, 80s man! Bowie? Bowie always had that. If you listen to, Young Americans and, like, late 70s Bowie, he was definitely doing the Bowie voice. You know, the classic, like, hammy one. But he did it way more in the 80s. Which is incidentally his most creatively bankrupt period. So. Except Let's Dance. Did you like Bowie in Dancing in the Street? Street Place? What? Yeah, I thought it was a very silly video. I like the video where they take the music away, and you just hear Mick Jagger and Bowie just, like, grunting. And, like, screaming. What about Scary Monsters? Well, that was that 79 or 80, Scary Monsters? Scary Monsters is one of my favorite Bowie. 80? Yeah, so that's just on the cusp of the 70s right there, but I feel like Scary Monsters is almost the culmination of everything that came before. And it just feels like a fitting, almost like a finale to the 70s Bowie. That's one of my first Bowie albums that I ever really kind of became obsessed with, and, it sounds... That album's kinda almost a response to punk. That's who the Scary Monsters and Super Freaks were, I think. I'm pretty sure, at least. Thoughts on Black Star? It's such a good album, I can't listen to it too often. As how I feel about Black Star. It just makes me too sad. But I think it's... yeah, it's great. I've talked about it lots on the stream, but I will say that Black Star plus the No Plan EP that came out afterwards are both prime Bowie. Vinny, my German friends love you. Say hi, please. Guten Tag. Vinny, that's good night. Well, they gotta leave now. Everybody knows the rules. They have to leave and go to sleep. Guten Morgen. Yes, that's good morning. What time is it in Germany? I think it's pretty much Guten Tag time. Guten Nacht is good night, and Tag is evening. Or day. And then Guten Morgen is good morning, and then... It's 7 AM in Germany right now? Guten Abend is good evening. Okay. See, I'm learning. I knew this stuff already, but now I will forget it again in a year, but... Someone named Just a Idiot 101 wrote, "Wow, Vinny, you're so smart." I know. Vinny, shoot arrow? Shoot arrow. I didn't see a spot. Shoot arrow at the hanging bombs. Oh. What phrase do you want to know how to say in German? I want to know how to say buongiorno. The last small key you need is in the room with the 3 ghosts. Go back that way. In here. Okay, so there's a small key in here then. I guess I have to kill the ghosts. Which is still, you know, incorrect. Can't kill the goats. Ghosts.